Hi guys, it's Night Fear, and today I'm coming on to do a Ollie's and Books A Million haul. These are pretty much all books. I do have a couple other things I want to show you that I got also. So a few days ago I went to Ollie's and got a few books, and today we went shopping at the mall. So, but anyway, so Ollie's, the first thing, this is not a book, but the first thing I got were these acrylic paint markers, and these seem to be a lot like Posca pens, which I have wanted to get, so I went ahead and tried these, and I wrote with each one of them, and they seem like what Posca would do. And oh, I don't know where the price are. Oh, I think I took the packaging off. I don't remember how much I paid, but they weren't, I think they were like $8, $9, something like that. But anyway, I didn't think that was bad for 12. So, okay, so for the books I got at Ollie's. The first one I got is Umberland by Wendy Spinelli. And I think it was the last Ollie's haul, or maybe the one before that, I got Everland, which is the first one. This is actually the second book. And this was only $1.99, and normally it's $17.99. So I thought that was pretty cool. And it's got one of those soft, but this is a Peter Pan retelling, which is pretty much all I know about it. And then I got this one that's called Climbing the Stairs. Isn't that a pretty cover? By Padma. Oh boy, I'm not even going to try because and this is about a woman, or excuse me, a 15-year-old, and she's like, this is in India, and it's around World War II. And something happens, and she has to move, and then, I don't know, it's breaking the rules, and I don't know, that kind of thing. But it's India during that time, so it should be really cool. I really enjoy books from India, like Indian culture and everything. So yeah, and I paid $2.99 for that, and normally $9, so I didn't save a lot, but you know, every little bit counts. So yeah, so I'm excited for that one. Then I got The 12 Tribes of Hattie by Ayanna Mathis, and this is an Oprah book club pick. This one has to do with this is in the 1923. It's a 15-year-old girl. She's migrating. Obviously, I think she's black. And she ends up in Philadelphia. She marries. She has twins who are lost to an illness. And then she has 9 more children. And it's just about her trying to deal with that time. I recently reread A Color Purple, so I think that's kind of why I got this book, because I was kind of in that kind of a, you know, those kind of a books, you know, like where it's your family and it tells those stories. So, but this was normally $15.95, and I paid $2.99, so I'm excited to read this. I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about this book, so yeah, I'm actually kind of excited. Then I found another one. Most of these books I have never heard of, but this one is The Sun Does Shine by Anthony Ray Hinton. This is also another Oprah's Book Club pick. But it says How I Found Life and Freedom on Death Row. So this is about one of those men who were put on death row, and I think it's in Alabama. Hold on, let me 1985. Yes, in Alabama. And I'm assuming it's probably his story about what happened and how he was freed, and probably some of his time on death row. But he's free now. Yes, he spent nearly 30 years on death row for crimes he didn't commit, released in April 2015. So, yeah. So this should be very interesting. and I don't have a lot of nonfiction books, so I like to get them when they sound interesting to me. So it was $26.99. I paid $3.99. Then we have Girls Burn Brighter. This is by Shobha. Rao, R-A-O, I think. This was one of their library books, the slightly used library books. I think this is another one that's in India. Is this one another one in India, I think? Yeah, India is another one about India. So, but it's about two girls. They're poor, they're ambitious, and they're girls. So, yeah, so this is another one that has about India. And $3.99 is the price that I paid, because you pay $3.99 for the used library book. So, I don't know, it sounds interesting. Like I said, I like stories about India, and we'll see. And I thought I had seen that on somebody's channel too, but it might have been a different book. And then I got some graphic novels / comic books, I guess. But this is Beauty and the Beast. This is Dark Tales by Jean Marie LaPrince. So that's the author's name. It is normally $15.99. I paid $2.99, and I mean, it's just you know, Beauty and the Beast. And yes, you know, it's one of those everybody knows it's all about Beauty and the Beast, but I love different tellings, and it's a graphic novel, and I don't have a graphic novel, Beauty and the Beast. Then I got these that are all Grimm. It says Grimm Fairy Tales, but like, this is Grimm Fairy Tales Godstorm. This one is just Grimm Fairy Tales Volume 15, and this is Grimm Fairy Tales Quest. Don't know the difference. I don't know. Have no idea. This one says it's The Fairy Queen, Quest to Wonderland, Into the Labyrinth, A Friend Falls, and The End, My Friend. So I don't know if it's different stories, if it's a one story and those are like the titles. I have no idea, but they looked interesting. So, and like this one said, I think it's this one. Yeah, see, this one says it's Rapunzel, Part 1, Part 2, Shadow of Doubt, Breaking Point, Songs of the Sword. I don't know. But they looked interesting. All of them were normally $15.99, and I got them each for $3.99. So, I don't know. They just looked interesting. I had wanted to get them the last time, but I just didn't have enough money. So I got them this time, and I'm going to check them out and see what they're all about. So, but yeah, I thought it was interesting. Oh, I didn't notice he's holding a rose. Cool. Okay, so that's all I got at Ollie's. So like I said, today we went to the mall, and I got some books and a couple other things. I'm going to show you the couple other things first. I did not get this at Books A Million. I got this at FYE, but isn't he cool? This is from Bram Stoker's Dracula, and this is Prince Vlad when he's in his younger version of himself, and I just thought that was so cool that I got him. And then at Books A Million, I got this little dragon. His name is Grendel. Isn't he cool? So he's a dragoncorn. Isn't he amazing? But yeah, his name is Grendel. I thought that was so cool. So yes. And then I got a bookmark. And it was so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous. Anyway, so the books. I usually don't get at Books A Million because they are a little expensive, but I don't know. But I did get a lot of ones on sale. So this one was $6.97. And this is Cursed. And this is a gender-bent retelling of the Arthurian legend, and it is by Thomas Wheeler and is illustrated by Frank Miller. There's actually like illustrations all throughout it, so I mean, it's really, you know, a cool, very cool. And I haven't really heard anybody talk about this, but I did put it on. I know it was on one of my TBRs. Like in my library thing to eventually read this. So when I saw it, it was only $6.97, and this book is like heavy. It's only like 400 pages, but oh my goodness, this book is like, it's very hefty. But yeah, so I got this one. And then I don't have the first one, but I have read the first one. I have read part of this one, but I didn't finish it, so now I own it. But this is Girls of Storm and Shadow by Natasha Young. The first one is the Girls of Paper and Fire. Can't believe I couldn't remember that. But it was only $3.97, and I was like, okay, I'm going to get that. But yeah, so this is, like I said, is the second one. The first one is about this, in this world, there's a paper cast, let me see if it says. It's a paper cast, a moon cast, I think, and some other cast. But one is, the paper cast is just human, and then you have the one that's in between, like, the demons and the humans, and then one that's, like, demons. But they show, like, animal, like different kinds of animal attributes, and I think it's every year, every so many years, there is, girls are chosen to give to the king, and yeah, so this girl is chosen and stuff happens. So this is the next one, and I like this cover. It's very shiny and pretty, and yeah, I like that. So anyway, like I said, I started this one time, but didn't finish it. So now I can read it. And it does have a female romance in it too. I'm so excited to have this one. This is Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky, and I got it on sale for $9.97. And this one is about this boy who goes in the woods, and when he comes out, he's not quite the same as when he went in. And it's kind of a chunky book, but I've heard good things and I've heard not so good things. So I don't know. I'm gonna read it for myself and see what I think. And I need some more new scary books. So there we go. Let's put this right here. Stay. All right. Then the last three. This one, I got The House of Leaves. This one was not on sale, but this is by Mark Z. Danielowski, something like that. But and this was $22. It's very expensive, but it's weird. It's got like some things are like. Let me see if I can find one of the weird pages. I mean, it's got like different kinds of writing and different, see, look, and just different things you have to do. And there was, I can't remember whose channel, but they did a group read. Oh, I think it was Kayla on Books with Lala. She did I think it was her that was talking about it. But I can't remember whose channel it was, but they read this, and a lot of people were talking about it, and I was like, oh, I gotta try that. So, yeah, so I bought it so I can read this. I'm not quite sure when I'm gonna read this, cause it is a little scary, and look at the, it's like weird. I mean, it's just weird. And that's not my camera. It's actually upside down on the thing. So I don't know. It's supposed to be a really weird book. And it sounded interesting. So I thought I'd try it. So, and I have no idea what it's about. Except I think it's about a house that was haunted or something. And then these people go in, and this is supposed to be like writing about when they go in and investigate it or something, or I don't know, something. It's just, I don't know. It just sounded weird. So I decided I would get it. So I got it. Now I own it. Now I can read it. The last two, I got some Witcher books. I'm so excited. I got The Last Witch, which is they say it's short stories. To me, they're not really short stories. It's like, I mean, they are, but they're not, because he's like telling these stories. But I have read this before, but I want to read it again. And then this is actually the first book, which is The Blood of Elves. And these are by Andrzej Sapkowski. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. I can't wait to read these. to reread this one and to read this. And I want to get the rest of them, but I know the rest of them are like the bigger books. But these were like $8 cheaper than the bigger books. So I'm like, who cares? So yeah, but this is about a guy who's a witcher. And he's basically trained to fight monsters is basically what it is. But this one was really good. I really enjoyed it, when I read it the first time. And so I'm anxious to reread this one and start this one. So yeah, but those are all the books that I got and the other little goodies that I got. Kaylin and I had a lot of fun at the mall today. And we just had fun. And she got her a bunch of Funko Pops and some clothes and some stuff. So, but anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening to my rambling. If you've read any of these books, let me know what you thought. If you want to do a buddy read with me with any of these books, let me know. And thank you so much for watching. Please remember to always be kind to one another, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye!